right, Prop 15, split roll. This is for all of you folks out here that are property owners, real estate folks. This is for you.
It's a big one.
It's a huge one. Who put it there? This is interesting. Citizens campaign largely funded by the California Teachers Association, SEIU California, and the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. Interesting. Okay, it's a constitutional amendment. And ultimately, what would this do? Tax some commercial property based on its market value rather than the price at which it was purchased. This would raise property taxes on many large businesses across the state, increasing funding for schools and local government. And I'll just say this was early on. Last year, I attend a lot of the meetings at my son's elementary, and the representative who came out, like, this has been an ongoing issue that us parents, they brought us in early to hear the sides of this argument and why it matters. And so, again, the teachers have done a great job, I think, with helping us to understand. If you're watching commercials, you're probably really, really confused about what's happening here. I think the one that the businesses are putting out says that, oh, they're going to raise taxes for homeowners, and like, no, it's not dealing with them. It's just the businesses.
Yeah. So getting back to the ideas that Black Lives Matter calls into question. I mean, the fact that there's dwindling funds for our schools is due in great part to the passage of Prop 13 in 1978. And these anti-tax people made sure that properties were not, at the date they were purchased, would not, their property taxes wouldn't go up. So companies like Disney, who one of the most profitable companies in the world, currently paying property taxes on their properties in Orange County based on the 1978 rate rather than their market rate, which is, I'm sure, much greater than what it is now. And the consequences are marginalized people suffer. Of course, it falls poverty, black and brown, all those different identities. So this is really important that people vote yes on this, and bring some fairness back to taxation. And there's so many rich people, rich entities that do not pay what they should to our society, and the least of us suffer because of it.
Yeah, and I guess one of the issues that play with this, right, is that so Prop 13 basically made it so that you could inherit property without having the tax rate go up. And because commercial properties can sometimes never change hands because the same corporation owns it for generations, then they can get locked into these tax rates that are just...
And they'll charge higher and higher rents to all types of businesses. I mean, you think about all these boarded up, storefronts is due in great part due to the tax rate. I mean, their rent's going sky high, especially in these gentrifying areas. And part of what can somewhat correct it is, passing the split roll proposition to at least get back some of that money that that these landlords are charging to the tenants.